The Kyiv Oblast military administration said on Telegram that Ukraine's air defenses were operating overnight on March 6 after an aerial target was identified over the area. Residents of Kyiv Oblast, an aerial target was detected in the sky. Air defense forces are ready. Stay in shelters and observe informational silence, do not film or post anything online, the military administration wrote. About 40 minutes later, it reported that air defenses in the oblast were at work and asked that residents do not neglect safety measures. No other information about the flying object has been made available yet. Air raid sirens went off in almost half of Ukraine's oblasts, including Kiev, overnight on Sunday evening. The United States is forcing European countries to finance the Kiev regime to the detriment of its citizens, but Washington itself allocates only 0.37% of its share of GDP for these purposes, Chairman of the Russian State Duma, lower house of the Russian parliament, Vyacheslav Volodin wrote in his Telegram channel on Sunday. The US is forcing European countries to fund the Kiev regime at the expense of their own citizens' well-being. However, as it turns out, they incur far lower costs than others. In terms of the cost of maintaining the Kiev regime, the United States ranks 12th, accounting for 0.37% of GDP, Volodin stated. Furthermore, the EU countries bear additional costs as a result of anti-Russian sanctions, which have destabilized their economies. The total amount of support for Europe's energy industry reached €570 billion. It cost Germany 7.2% of GDP, Volodin said, emphasizing that EU leaders are acting contrary to national interests at the expense of European citizens by continuing to supply weapons to Kiev.